Everyone is transported to the Pokemon world, starting with just a small cabin to survive. Some start with psychic powers, while others get a simple fishing hook. As a gourmet talent holder, I was gathering berries when I locked eyes with a Teddiursa stealing honey. Facing that Teddiursa, I'd be flattened in a heartbeat. Luckily, the bear was a foodie only interested in honey. It didn't even chase me as I backed into the bushes. That was terrifying. With no Pokemon to defend myself, I headed back the way I came, relieved that tonight's dinner is sorted. I'll explore more tomorrow to get a better feel for the area. Suddenly, a buzzing sound filled the air. I looked up to see a swarm of Beedrill charging toward me, and I dove into the bushes. Watching them fly off, I thought of that honey-stealing Teddiursa. If they crossed paths, it would be a total disaster. Just as I neared the forest edge, I heard a massive commotion behind me. I turned to see the Teddiursa sprinting with honeycombs, chased by a swarm of furious Beedrill. "Don't run this way, you jerk!" Seeing them closing in, I took off running too. I scanned for a hiding spot, but the Teddiursa was already right beside me. It gave a cheeky grin and shoved a huge chunk of honey into my arms. Sure enough, half the Beedrill swarm shifted their target to me. While the Teddiursa was busy feeling clever, it realized the Beedrill were back. It looked over, saw the honey was gone from my hands, and froze in shock. The Beedrill didn't give it a second to think, swarming it with poison stings. The Teddiursa wailed as it ran, and the whole scene was pure chaos. I took the chance to hide, only breathing a sigh of relief once they were long gone. Just as I was heading home, I caught a glimpse of something glowing behind a bush. I pushed the branches aside to find an exquisite wooden chest. Opening it, I got 2 Pokeballs and some materials. Now I don't have to worry about catching Pokemon. Back in my cabin, I checked the system's trading post and saw someone selling Pokeballs, but only in exchange for a special facility blueprint. That blueprint is essential for upgrading my cabin to level 2, along with wood, stone, and coins. A Pokeball isn't worth as much, but it's a necessity for everyone right now. I checked the chat channel. Guys, you won't believe this. The most desperate thing ever. I opened 2 chests, got 0 Pokeballs, but found a shiny Pokemon. It's fine. The system says rare Pokemon leave after 3 days, so there's still time to hunt. The cursor is so useful, it helped me catch my very first Pokemon. Everyone's having a different experience on day 1, so I need to catch a Pokemon soon too. The next day was sunny, and the forest area was buzzing. The spawn rate for bug-type Pokemon had increased. I immediately prepared honey fruit salad, the first recipe unlocked by my gourmet talent, which is highly attractive to bug-type Pokemon. Entering the forest, I found an open spot, set down the honey fruit salad, and hid nearby. 10 minutes later, a Weedle crawled out of the grass and started eating the salad. Soon, 4 more Weedles appeared and headed straight for the salad. The first Weedle immediately warned them off, and a chaotic brawl broke out. That one Weedle took on all 4 and actually held its own. I was tempted to catch it, but just as they were fighting, a Scyther suddenly appeared. Seeing its meal partially eaten, the Scyther furiously attacked all 5 Weedles until they were down. The Scyther approached the salad, ready to enjoy its meal. A piercing sound rang out as a poison sting shot toward it, but the Scyther swatted it away. Seeing the attacker was that same Weedle, the Scyther struck back instantly, knocking it out. The Scyther went back to its meal, but before it could take 2 bites, that familiar sound returned. It swatted the sting away, looking clearly stunned, and decided to finish this pest for good. I checked the Weedle's stats. Despite being a weak bug type, it had incredible willpower. So, you're fighting purely on willpower? I watched the Weedle get knocked down by the Scyther only to struggle back up again. I was truly impressed. Catching a Scyther wasn't realistic, but this Weedle was the perfect choice. Time flew by, and suddenly a level 15 Pinsir charged at the Scyther, starting a new battle. I snuck up behind the Weedle, ready to throw my Pokeball, but it stood up once more. "Are you a cockroach or something?" I just tapped the Pokeball against its head. A flash of red light, the Weedle was caught, and I headed straight back home. Suddenly, a pillar of fire erupted where the Scyther had been, and I stopped to look back. Larvesta. It's actually a Larvesta. A rare Pokemon appeared in the forest due to unforeseen circumstances, drawn by sweets for 3 days before it leaves. Since it loves sweets, I still have a chance, so I headed back home. I whipped up another batch of honey fruit salad, and it was ready for action. The Weedle looked around, confused, but the moment it saw me, it went into battle mode. "Little guy, you ate my food and I saved your life. Is this how you treat your savior?" The Weedle tilted its head, trying to recall what happened before it blacked out from that hit. Sensing the tension, I quickly brought out the honey fruit salad. "Remember this? Come on, have a taste." The Weedle's eyes lit up and it immediately started eating. I thought its willpower was supposed to be terrifying. This doesn't seem right. Stick with me and you'll be eating gourmet meals every day. Successfully caught Weedle, and now its IV stats appear in the log. I didn't realize this little guy was a dual attacker. After finishing its salad, Weedle spotted the wooden bed, spun some silk, and curled up for a nap. Forget it. I'll take a break too. I plan to explore deeper into the forest this afternoon. Soon, Weedle started calling out. A Bellsprout was standing by some berries with a fancy chest behind it. Before I could react, Bellsprout attacked with Vine Whip and I barely dodged the strikes. Weedle trapped it with String Shot, and as Bellsprout tried to whip the silk away, it just got stuck in the mess. Realizing something was wrong, Bellsprout tried to bolt, but I used String Shot to block its path, leaving it cocooned against a tree. Defeated Bellsprout, gained 1 coin and 3 Bellsprout. I opened the chest and found a betting set, 10 coins, a Pokemon Healing Chamber blueprint, and a TM. What a haul. The Healing Chamber is a great find. With this potential, I'm ready to look around some more. A few hours passed, and while I gathered plenty of produce, I didn't find any more chests. I had a few battles with some Pokemon, winning 3 and losing 1. That loss was against a Fearow. Good thing we ran fast, or Weedle would have been swallowed whole. Back at the cabin, Weedle came out of its Pokeball, clearly annoyed and wanting a rematch with that big bird. Fearow has the type advantage, so losing is normal, plus it's fully evolved and you haven't even started yet. Weedle was full of fighting spirit, showing no fear toward its natural predator. If you lose and get eaten, you won't be able to enjoy any more delicious food. Hearing that, Weedle turned right around from the door and came back inside obediently. Look, our priority is to get stronger bit by bit. Once we're strong enough, all the good food will be ours. Weedle chirped, its eyes burning with the will to grow. That's it, that's the spirit. During Weedle's training break, I checked the Healing Chamber blueprint. It needs a level 2 homestead, so I can't build it yet. As evening approached, Weedle finished training. "Come on, let me see your progress." Weedle shot a web of silk over a large rock and pulled hard, but the silk snapped under the pressure. Weedle lost its balance and tumbled backward several times, looking absolutely furious. "You're doing great for a start. Don't rush, take it slow." At night, as I made the bed, Weedle jumped on first and started rolling around on the comfy sheets. I suddenly remembered the system announcement. When night falls, starlight chests spawn in the wild. At the same time, ghost-type and nocturnal Pokemon appear more often, making it much more dangerous. The Starlight chest is blessed by Jirachi and holds infinite possibilities. Now I'm wide awake, especially since I can see Starlight twinkling in the distance through the window. But I also see 3 Ghastly wandering nearby. If I make a salad with berries that ghost types love, will they be lured away? I immediately open the trading post to search, and I found just the thing. Ghostberry, note, 1 gold coin each or PM for other trade items. I buy 4 directly, then spend 9 gold coins for 3 portions. My honey stash is down to just 1 coin. With materials in hand, I craft it instantly, then head out with Weedle, rushing toward the Starlight chest. Not long after leaving, Crimson Eyes turn toward me. It's working. I run a distance with the salad, and seeing more and more ghost types gathering, I know it's time. I place the salad on the ground and dash with Weedle toward the Starlight chest. Behind me, the sounds of battle erupt. Under the hazy moonlight, the Starlight chest glows even brighter. I open the Starlight chest and obtain 10 bug-boosting berries. Weedle leaps down immediately, drooling at the sight of the berries. I pick one up to check. It's a dream berry for bug types, boosting their mastery of bug moves and increasing their potential. Reminder, do not overconsume. This is great stuff. No wonder Weedle is reacting like this. Hey, save some. The 10 berries are already down to 5. Looking at Weedle, the little guy has grown a whole size rounder. Eating so many at once, will he be okay? I check his stats immediately. Individual values increased with speed, HP, and Supiat up by 1, and attack up by 2. 5 berries added 5 points to his stats. If I put these on the market, they'd be snapped up instantly. While the ghost types are away, I search the area and find a wooden chest containing 2 Pokeballs, bread, and mineral water. The sounds of fighting near the salad are fading, so I decide to head home to rest. I completely fail to notice the bushes rustling slightly after I leave. On the way home, Weedle suddenly grows alert, staring intensely at something behind us. I command a string shot at the bushes, but a metallic clang rings out as the web is sliced in 2. It's Honage, a Pokemon just awakened from ruins with a mission of its own, standing before us. Honage carves patterns into the ground, a chest, an equal sign, and a sketch of the berry salad. Looks like you want to trade with me. What kind of chest? Is it wooden? Honage swings its blade side to side to say no. Then it carves some complex symbols, but after staring for a while, both of us just shake our heads. Honage let out a cry, signaling me to follow, and floated off in one direction. Weedle on my shoulder tilted its head, wondering, since this guy has no mouth, how does it eat? We reached a plain, where a golden chest stood atop a small mound.